Good morning, Dr. Tyler Hamill, chiropractor and nutritionist. Happy Friday morning today, talking a little bit about the microbiome. So we've kind of heard about that word for a few years now, microbiome. So what does that mean? How does that play a role in your health? So microbiome, it's basically the kind of the diversity of the gut bacteria. So diversity meaning we're going to have a few different kinds, right? And there's definitely healthy bacteria and there's unhealthy bacteria. So to be healthier, in an ideal world, we want to have more good bacteria or healthy bacteria than the bad bacteria. It just makes sense. But what happens is by the different foods that we're eating or the poor food choices that we're eating, lifestyle, things like that, oftentimes we get to the point where we have kind of a sick gut where the bad bacteria overwhelms the good bacteria, and it can cause a whole host of different problems. And we kind of know the problems that can come about because of that, right? And the gut, it is your first level or the major level of your immune system. So when you have a sick gut, imbalance between good and bad bacteria, yes, you are much more likely to be sick, right? So in Houston, allergies, upper respiratory tract infections, there's viruses, there's flus, there's all that kind of stuff going on. And if you are somebody who's getting that often, maybe a few times a year, then that probably means that your microbiome is a little bit off. So what can you do about it? So of course you hear about the probiotics and the prebiotics and things like that, which can be helpful, but think about it, those good bacteria in the gut, they need to be fed good food. So supplements, yes, that helps, but good prebiotics foods like garlic and onions and asparagus, things like that can actually feed the good bacteria. Green bananas is another one. Any resistant starch. So sweet potatoes is another one. Those are all really, really good to feed the gut. And the reason microbiome is important, so we think of immune system, yes, digestion, elimination, yes, that's all key, but also they've studied that to be a part of weight loss or inability to lose weight. So they had done a study, of course this is with rats, but they took out the microbiome or the bacteria from the gut from rats that were obese, and they put it into rats that were healthy. And those rats that were healthy, eventually they became obese, right? So the microbiome in the kind of the sick rat's gut transferred over, meaning that as human beings, if we have that going on, a sick gut, obesity, eating the wrong foods, where we just put on too much weight, then that might really keep us stuck in trying to lose weight. So of course we know of people, and that might be you, that you've tried so many different things and you're doing like intermittent fasting and exercising an hour a day or 2 hours a day and trying to eat right, and you're not going anywhere, you're not making any changes. So I always think it's just so important to get the microbiome healthy. Again, how do you do that? Yes, prebiotics. So you can do intermittent fasting, eating the right foods to feed the gut bacteria, and also just cleaning up the gut, right? Some natural things that you can do to help improve. We talk about bacteria and yeast and virus, parasite. We always have those going on in the gut, but there's a way to balance that out so we're going to be more healthy instead of more sick. So, Dr. Tyler Hamill today talking about the microbiome. Hopefully that explains a little bit more about it. So microbiome, ideally, we just want to have a bigger diversity or different kinds of healthy bacteria in the gut. And we can only do that by eating a diversity of foods, right? So we can't eat the same thing every single day, every day. Your body doesn't like that. It needs to see different things, different changes, lots of prebiotics and things like fruits and vegetables, right? And nuts and seeds, but mix all that stuff up. Don't eat the same thing every single day, or you might be stuck. Dr. Tyler Hamill, chiropractor, nutritionist. If you have any questions, put it in the chat box below. If you learned something from this video about microbiome, about how it affects immune system, and especially weight loss, there's another thing about weight loss that lots of people don't know. And people go from diet plan to diet plan to diet plan, and they're not getting any better. And this could be the missing link. So if you have any questions, put it in the chat box below. You can always call us 281-360-8387. You guys have a great Friday and a great weekend.